Hello, friends. My vlog this week is inspired by Rabbi Ariel Russo. In this week's Torah portion, Vayechi, Jacob is on his deathbed and says, "The angel, Hamalach, who has redeemed me from all harm, bless the lads." We often sing this verse from Genesis chapter 48, verse 16, during our services with a somewhat different translation. We sing, "May the angel who keeps me from harm bless the ones who come after." What a sacred moment. It captures what it means to care for others. Our patriarch, Jacob, has certainly had a life of great blessing and great challenge. Encouraged by his mother, Rebecca, he deceives his father and steals the birthright from his older brother, Esau, and they become estranged. Jacob has to flee from his home and is spirited away to his mother's ancestral village. He falls in love with his cousin Rachel and is deceived by his father-in-law, Laban. On his way to returning to his family of origin, he has to confront his brother Esau. Then, as father of his own children, Jacob favors Joseph, the older son he has with his true love, Rachel. As a result, his other children fool him and sell Joseph into slavery in Egypt. And tragically, Rachel dies in childbirth to their younger son, Benjamin. Throughout his tumultuous life journey, Jacob has encountered angels, first in a dream that has famously become known as Jacob's Ladder, and then in the encounter he has prior to his meeting and reconciliation with his brother Esau. This angel is called an Ish, a mysterious character. The great French medieval commentator Rashi notes that this angel that Jacob alludes to in his blessing for his grandsons comes to Jacob when he found himself in most trouble. When we go through moments of great adversity and persevere, we often want the blessings we feel we have received to be shared with others. This is the way we express the compassion in our hearts, and also how we harvest meaning from our most difficult experiences. Since COVID became our reality in early 2020, so many of us have experienced profound gratitude that we and other loved ones have survived. I know that in my own family, when my brother Bernie contracted COVID and nearly died, my family sang this prayer, "May the angel," on our nightly family Zoom gatherings during the worst moments of his crisis. In this prayer in the Torah, while Jacob is speaking of his grandchildren, the Hebrew word na'arim is generic enough for us to draw its meaning beyond our specific families. This week, we are in the cusp of 800,000 deaths from COVID in the United States alone. Our elder population has been particularly hit hard. 1 in 100 people over the age of 65 have died of COVID. When we experience hardship and survive, we can better empathize with those who've lost loved ones or have been debilitated by this terrible illness. On his deathbed, Jacob recognizes how vitally important it is to him that his grandsons grow and thrive. The name of this week's Parsha, Vayechi, translates to "he," Jacob, lived. It puts the emphasis on the lives we lead rather than the deaths we suffer. We have such a need to support individuals and families who have been traumatized by this planetary pandemic, and sadly, few of us have been spared by this trauma. In our tradition, angels come in many different forms. Today, so many people have experienced dedicated and badly overworked healthcare workers, first responders, as beings who have intervened to save their lives. They have experienced the way in which mortal human beings can become angels in great time of need. We can all strive to emulate angels and act as angels to bring healing and relieve suffering in our world. Our own community is once again preparing to embark on one of our annual Tikkun Olam projects, our healing and transformation work for groups of homeless families in our community, which is called Winter Nights. Jacob's blessing becomes a charge to his guardian angels and to all of us, that our blessings can motivate us to become agents of change, especially when inequity prohibits others from readily accessing resources that most of us enjoy. May we recognize the angels in our lives and seek to bring about those blessings for others, for everyone. May the revealing moments transform us and deepen our commitment to bring about greater equality in our world, ensuring that everyone has access to shelter and food that they so desperately need. Please consider signing up for Winter Nights this year, when the pandemic might influence us not to do so. The challenge is great, and the need is greater. Stay safe and be well. Shalom uvracha, peace and blessings.